Welcome back to the Spirit World, Part 3. Today, we're going to look at a story told by Jesus Christ, Lazarus and the Rich Man. Many stories have been taught in the form of parables. One such story was told by Jesus and is recorded in the book of Luke, chapter 16, beginning in verse 19. As we go through this quick study, feel free to pause the video so that you can read the scriptures for yourself. Many Bible commentators refer to this as one of Jesus' parables. However, this story does one thing that none of the other parables do. They mention a character in this story by his name, Lazarus. We're told that Lazarus begged for food outside of the rich man's house and may have been sick, as we're told that dogs licked his sores. In verse 22, we find that both the rich man and Lazarus died. And Jesus tells us that Lazarus was carried to Abraham's bosom. The story goes on to reveal that the unnamed rich man found himself in hell and could see the patriarch Abraham, and Lazarus was with him. He then begs Abraham to send Lazarus to bring him a drop of water. From this story, we find that there are two sides to this place that they're in. One where there are flames and suffering, and the other side that was paradise. Abraham reminds the man that he had it very good, and Lazarus had a life of suffering. He reminded him that he did nothing to help Lazarus when he had a chance, but ignored his suffering. We then learned that there is a gulf, perhaps a giant chasm that prevents them from crossing over one side to the other. Then the rich man asks that Lazarus be sent back to the living to tell his brothers that hell is real. It is another one of Satan's best lies, that hell doesn't exist. We learn from this conversation that the dead remember their lives back on earth. Abraham then reminds him that the living have Moses and the Bible. They should have listened to what it said. The man argues that they would listen to someone who came back from the dead. Abraham says that they didn't listen to Moses or the prophets, neither will they believe if someone would rise from the dead. Interesting note, it says, neither will they be persuaded, though one rose from the dead. It's interesting that this would literally be fulfilled by Jesus himself. The takeaway from this story that Jesus told is that there is an afterlife, there is a heaven, and there is a hell. And God doesn't allow the souls of men to come back and communicate with the living. If you enjoyed our video, please give us a like and subscribe. It would really help us reach more people. Until next time, Maranatha.